I think because getting kicked from a team, because that's essentially what happened, must feel kind of bad. I mean, how often is it mutual?
Yeah,
not that often.
Yeah, not often. And I mean, I've been kicked from a lot of teams.
Really?
A lot of teams. Like,
okay, so definitely
this is not good for my ratings.
Yeah, your rating is going down.
Yeah, and it's always very harsh, and especially since you get so close with the players in the team, you travel a lot. And so yeah, we're going live here, and we're going to see what Astana Dragons will do on the pistol round. It looks like they're going for a B rush.
Yeah, got some nice third-person camera going on. As here come the players, the Dragons. They do not want to be denied on Banana. The Banana is theirs, but will the B-bomb site be theirs? Here they come. The players of GoM getting plenty of time to rotate, but jumping straight over the fountain, just spamming those Glocks all over the place. Looks like Guardian there is... Oh, wow, actually catches Angel with a headshot there. So that was really important that he survived there and caught Angel. This is going to make it really hard for the Dragons now to get the plant down. And you can see this is a bit of a standoff right here. There's no reason for the GoM to push in. They're going to catch Ahmed there. Which one's Ahmed? Need the process of elimination to figure out which one Ahmed is. And
Cushion 1 versus 2. If you win this, he actually wins a 1 versus 3.
And he's not going to
Guardian
do it, unfortunately.
And okay, yeah, well, actually, the pistol round went in favor of GoM. That's quite surprising, actually. But Dragons went for a standard B rush here on the pistol, and it just isn't enough versus a team like GoM. Maybe they have to show their full arsenal of tactics if they want to win, but maybe they want to save them for DreamHack. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
So do you think Dozier with the nick is Ahmed a nick change? Do you think he's going to rebrand himself as Ahmed?
I doubt it.
Why not? I don't know. Here we go though. The Guardian holding down the apartments there with the M4A1S and Kutcher. The new addition to the Dragons, a newly hatched dragon, making his way down. Styko with a spammer spray. I love that angle there. That's always such a satisfying one to get. 3 players running in front of you, not looking your way. And so very, very simple stuff. We are talking a lot to the... oh, actually, it looks like we're seeing a buy here.
Yeah, from Astana Dragons. Yeah, they're feeling really confident, considering they decide to buy AKs with light armor and Galils, but
yeah, no real nades here. Just 2 flashes on Dozier. And here they go in. Adren going to catch players, but no, just completely denied by the FAMASs there. So interesting stuff there. FAMASs and M4s actually all around for GoM, which is, I mean, they didn't get caught out with SMGs or something. Maybe that was the hope for the Dragons or something similar. And now it's just Dozier left, trying to see what he can do, but there's such an even split here for GoM. I mean, what is really the best play for him to make? Just go for it?
Yeah, he should just go for B and just hope he gets some realistic headshots on both of them defending there. I would make this decision as well, because there is a small chance they will only have 1 guy there, but unfortunately for him, there is 2 guys there right now. So this is going to be very, very tough for Dozier.
He's got the Galil though. Do you believe in the Galil? Here he goes, going to edge across that corner. Beautiful there from Styko, just pulling back and not showing himself and just re-peeking at the perfect timing. So, I mean, that's always that. If you don't get the instant headshot, you're pretty screwed.
And the score is actually 3-0 in favor of GoM, and it feels like the Dragons is... I don't know, they're playing with maybe too much confidence. We actually saw Agent just rushing Banana in the beginning of the round, all alone. I don't know what his plan was. He didn't even throw any grenades. So, I mean, they think they can only win this game on individual skill, but they really need to show some team play if they want to take some rounds.
And here they go, Eco, just Ahmed, also known as Dozier, just rushing up, just getting his head just blown off there. And Guardian trying to defend with the P2000 here. I guess he ran out of bullets, I suppose, on his M4, or there it is, yeah, that was the case. But who knows, it's cleaning up. So far GoM's off to a very strong start. But of course it is Astana Dragons, replacing Edward, or not, maybe destabilize the balance of the force, who knows, but it's still the Dragons, and I'm sure they're going to come alive momentarily.
And if we look at their ping, they have extremely even ping, so I actually think they're at a boot camp right now, probably preparing for DreamHack, so their team play should be top-notch considering they're sitting right next to each other.
And let's see what they're going to go for here. We have Adren trying to make his way up Banana, trying to get some map control, try to get that Banana under lock and key to just deny that information away from GoM so that they are going to be less informed as to what is the final destination in this round for the Dragons. As Adren just nades and causes a bit of a bit of just hassle here over at Banana. His teammates are working on A, and we've got Dozier just moving around with the bomb in mid. We've seen this is very standard play of Inferno. If you were to ask me, this looks like the most standard round you can ever have on Inferno for a terrorist side. So
yeah, for sure. Just taking Banana control and then pulling back to go for A split short in apartments, and that is exactly what the Dragons is doing right now. And considering there's only 3 guys at A, they should be able to win this round.
And looks actually like 2 are pushing through apartments. And Styko, if they're watching the stream, they should be looking here because Styko just, I don't know, he's pretty much got a picnic set up there. I mean, he's always up there, and he's just throwing in some nades at Boiler. And also, like, if you see what the trajectory of the grenade, you can probably work it out. And Adren going to call the spot now, and actually Angel taking down Uno, Guardian going down as well, Styko going down. It looks like they have opened it up, punctured a hole straight in the A bomb site, and the bomb instantly planted. 2 versus 2 here, or 2 versus 3 rather. Angel, though, is very low for the Dragons. So here is 1T, and here is Pure Aim, both approaching from the library and from the CT connector there. Let's see if they can get their way through. But the smoke is down, and the players are positioned.
Yeah, they should save their weapons right now. Maybe they should go for exit frags, but yeah, both of them go down. They lost both their weapons, so not the best decision there and in the ending of the round. And like this was exactly what I was talking about the last game. Taking control of Banana, going back to A, going for that like 3 guys short, 2 guys apartment split. And the big difference that Astana Dragons is doing compared to Nostalgia is that they're using proper grenades. Like they're smoking away every single position, they're flashing every position, and yeah, they got a really good trade there. They traded 2 players for 3 players, and got the bomb down, and the round was basically over after that.
And we got AWP in the hands of Guardian now, who is, I think, on long. I know he's actually there in the apartments, and for the rest of his teammates are pretty solidly brought up there. Only Pure Aim with the silenced M4, and they're going to make, the Dragons rather, will make their way up with the bomb, slowly up Banana now. And you'd think that this is probably the end goal, but if they get too heavily shut down here, they may have to just go for a sprint all the way over to A. But this is looking like probably it's going to be the commitment here. This is going to be the round for Astana Dragons. They have to push through. As soon as the smoke is dissipated, they've got to make their way in. And there comes the next smoke. But there are the flashes as well. They're making their way in. And 1T, oh my god, he's creeping behind them. Where is 1T even going? He's just sprinting past all the players. And oh my goodness, what the hell is this? He's going to find Markov in the back. That was the most ridiculous series of... I don't even know what that was. But does he even know what he just did? I have no idea. But Guardian's coming in to try to clean up the bomb site. Astana Dragons planting on B right now, and Guardian scoping through construction. 1T now, great headshot finish onto Angel rather, and 1T gets traded down though. Kucha over 3 boxes. Can he support his teammates here? Looks like easy cleanup, but actually you'd be mistaken as the Dragons are hard pressed to defend right now. But the bomb is already at its final beeps, and that will be the explosion. But seriously.
That was quite an hilarious move from him.
I have no idea what that was.
The funny thing was, it could have gone like really well if we would have seen anyone through the smoke. But what happened is he just ran past them and left his teammate all alone on the B bomb site.
But who was it? What was Markov doing? He was like running. He was actually running towards T slope. Like
yeah, I think he was just trying to cover behind from a good angle, and like he would never suspect a CT coming from B in that position.
Pretty much.
Quite logical decision there for Markov. I guess he was really surprised. Yeah, I guess he screamed a bit at his teammates after that one.
Oh man, meta mod. There's some meta mod action.
And yeah, Guardian will probably get the pick here. Yes, he get the pick onto Dosia. And if you look at the money, both teams are really low. So this round is actually worth 2 rounds right now. So if Astana Dragons, GoM manages to win this, they're actually a pretty decent lead.
Styko is up there again. I mean, this really shows you that position's not about necessarily surprise. It's more or less about the fact that he feels like he's got such a good angle that it's like he doesn't even care that he's like if you know I'm here, I still have the advantage in a straight up aim duel. So he's really liking that because he's repositioning. Likes the high places, does Styko, boosted up onto that crate there, and it is such a strong position here. The players jumping through the apartments, through the smokes, beautifully placed smokes. Yeah. Absolutely stunning placement on the smokes. And Styko is behind the boxes now, but because of the amazing smokes, they managed to get their way into pit. But the rotations are coming hard and fast here. Styko in the site still. Kutcher, they're boosting up to graveyard, it looks like. And can they? Is this just a spot, or is they trying to?
No, they're trying to boost up there, but with only 15 seconds left, they really need to go for the plant right now. Will they be able to get it down?
Here they are spamming through from pit, and crazy slugfest going on right here. Markov getting the bomb down in the remaining 5 seconds. He's going to get the plant down. Beautiful from Markov. Just in the nick of time, he gets the plant at the very least. And even though they lost that round, they did get the plant and 3 players killed. And you know, any player that's killed in that round is valuable. As you were saying, the money is not looking great for either side.
I just can't believe Astana Dragons lost that round. I mean, they threw those great smokes, got control of the big pitch. After that, the round is usually over.
Yeah.
Like the Terrorists have such a big advantage from there, but the big mistake from them was they're trying to do that 3-man boost up to that.
Yeah, they lost the
balcony.
momentum and the flow, and then it became rabbit in the headlights. Like, what do we do now? We've lost the pace.
And all the GGOM players had time to rotate back to the A bomb site, and that was for sure the deciding factor of that round.
The Guardian AWP turret is just positioned over apartments now. He's removed himself from mid, put himself on apartments, and wouldn't want to mess with apartments then. And we can see that Astana Dragons have not really. I mean, they've got very shy positioning right now. They don't really have any amount of map control. They're pushing together up on Banana, but you can see that their buy is not very strong here. They've got 2 AKs, a Galil, and 2 pistols. A lot of nades though. So I guess that is indicative that they want to get their way into this site. They've got the HE, they've got the flashes, going to be invaluable. And if their placement of those nades can be as good as it was in the previous round, oh, look at them just diving in blind here into the site. Beautiful there. Once he left alone in the back corner here, has to get multiple kills all by himself. He cannot do it. And here comes Guardian, big bad Guardian, but he's going to be faced with the smoke. He's got to wait for that to dissipate. And this is always so tough with as the AWPer, but luckily it does dissipate. And he isn't put to a hard decision of does he go really close or just stay at range. And he's going to go with his teammates with the P2000 in hand. And there is the AWP switch, looking for the shot. Oh, okay. Dozier manages to find him. Styko and Wanty, though, pushing further and further in, but the time is running out. The Astana Dragons are doing an amazing job at delaying them as much as possible, but finally they will take them all down, but they're going to die. The bomb is going to go off. The new improved bomb radius, you can't trick your way out of that.
Yeah, and that round was so important for both teams. Dragons just bought Galils and P250s and still manages to win that round. Great decision for them, considering that GOM is forced to an eco now. So yeah, I feel kind of bad for GOM. I felt like that round was really the opening for them to get some money going. Winning that round would force Dragons to an eco, and then they can maybe win that round flawlessly, get some momentum. But I don't know. I feel like that was too bad for GOM that they didn't manage to win that round.
Well, and a bit of aggression there. I mean, they are ecoing it up, but some aggression resulted in death. They just managed to just all die on apartments. I mean, it was a pretty standard anti-eco play. Just wait cautiously in apartments, see if they're going to push the balcony at CPR, and just play it carefully, and very standard stuff there. But now we have Galils, 3 Galils, 2 AKs, and full nades. What are the Dragons concocting in this round, do you think?
Yeah, I think they will play it with a lot of confidence now, especially considering they have money to buy, even if they lose this round. So let's see what they will do here. It looks like they're going for a fast banana push, but they're playing really aggressive now, GOM.
Wow. Did you see that? He got stuck on the grenade, couldn't move. That must have been scary for Wanty. And looks like Wanty's very, very chill, though. He did move out aggressively and get the quick pick, and that just immediately shuts down any plan that the Dragons were concocting, if there was such a thing. And they had to change it now. It's 4v5 now, so new plan. Yeah, it's created.
Very risky having 2 guys so deep into B. I would prefer having 1 guy towards C to spawn, since You're closer to A bomb site, of course. But it looks like they're going for the A push here, and it should be a round for GoM.
Let's see if they can do it, though. Oh, was that... Did he purposely smoke that spot? Interesting there, but anyway, Uno's going to try to make his way onto some angles. His teammate, Guardian, holding it down in sight. Uno's yet to really be spotted, but they can assume that there should be a player in the pit, but there's so much action going on in sight. Uno picks the right moment to come and show himself, and he's going to grab the frag. They dropped not a single man in that round. Not a single soul was lost.
I think they lost one player.
Okay,
but still,
fair enough.
But still, it's very, very important for them to not lose players, because if we look at the money situation, we're right back as it were for 2 rounds ago. So whoever wins this is going to force the other team to an eco. So a lot of pressure on both teams.
And Marklov with the AK, because he's creeping up apartments. He's not going to find much resistance, though, but they don't really know that. They don't know how far back the Dragons are playing on the A bomb site, because at the moment they have no presence in apartments at all. So if they were to make their way up there, that would be some key information to get. And actually, they have the bomb in second mid and 3 players on banana, so this could be quite... This looks like a setup for a fake. It's coming, throw some nades, make some noise, maybe try to get a pick and then rotate back around. But slowly now they are edging their way backwards, and you can still see that they're playing that same setup. One guy coils and one guy near the 3 boxes, like very, very deep setup in the site, and it is unconventional. You know, typically you have that floater, the guy who's supposed to be able to rotate fast, and not seeing that, but finally looks like they are taking control of the apartments, and this is definitely the key on this round, I feel, because it was given to them and now they're taking it.
And the first frag will be so deciding in this round.
And here they go through. This is going to be it. Spraying through. Uno goes down on short there. Kucha with the pickoff. And Pure Aim looking for the smoke. He's not going to get it. Adren takes him down. They are taking players down left and right across the entire map until it's just Styko left, trying to get the tap action down onto the big pit, but he's not going to be able to get anything just yet. Can he catch anyone at all? It's a 1 versus 3 clutch situation. The terrorists have quite some health amongst them. Angel, Adren, Markloff left to play against, and that's going to be Adren who does gun him down, so Styko not making it happen. And
going to see an eco near here from GoM, and I think they're playing way too defensive. As you stated, they played very deep side of B once again. Didn't have that floater in CT spawn, which could have made a huge difference there on aim if he could have managed just to go back and like flash the terrorist or something. Kind of weird decision from GoM to play so defensively.
They go rushing up, and you can see Aim there pushing to the sandbags, but can he really make anything off of this? He does dive out of the right spot, but unfortunately the USPS is not going to take him down in 1 shot on the head. Wanty just playing with the fishes here, and the fishes showed him a thing or two about the deagle, because that headshot was quite phenomenal there, and that's going to really help, because if that player had gotten in and gotten the frag, that's an open sight, but now things are a little bit different. He's not going to die for the weapon just yet, but his teammates now have so much information about what's going on, but still they're just floating. 1 player back, and beautiful there from Kucha, just picking him off from a long distance, now as Guardian comes through with the P250 splash. And
yeah, not much they can do in this position. No. They have to just go for the exit frags. Doesn't manage to get 1 frag though. If they get another frag, this is a really, really good eco for them.
Oh, this should so happen. He's so low. Guardian trying to do it, but the HEs when you got no armor, that is painful stuff. And Guardian cannot weather it, but Styko going to get finished off there. Can he get a quick headshot? No. It's
yeah, great eco though. I mean, 2 frags is... It's considered decent, so not that bad from GoM, but Dragons do have a lot of money, and with only 3 rounds left of this half, I don't really see GoM forcing them to an eco.
Okay, so 6-6. Things are very even between these 2 teams, and that's not an expected result here. Of course, you know, you were saying it's Astana Dragons, top 3 arguably in the world, and you have GoM, somewhat of a mixed team with a Guardian in the mix. And look at this slow push. It's walking down.
Oh, great from Adren there.
Catching one, but They do get the trade, and they are all just like darting back there, and it looks like they're both rotating, which is quite like a smart play to do. And Uno going to pick off one. They know his position now, but can he get anyone else before he goes down? He cannot. It's going to be Guardian now in the site alone. He needs the help, the backup, but it's not there in time. Wanty picking them off from long distance. Great headshots there with the M4, and that's going to be the round cleaned up there for GoM, going 1 round in the lead now. And you can see the money there on the. This is of course a very recent update as well. Seeing it's a beautiful, it looks very nice. I do like it. Can see everything there.
See all the money and everything, and really surprised that GoM managed to win that round. I thought that after Adrian got that frag in Banana, and he saw that there were another 2 guys there, so he could have just told his teammate, okay, it's clear A guys, or not clear, it's only 2 guys there, and the 2 guys in Banana will of course have a long way to run back towards A. And they did manage to get the site, but some great individual skill from Wanty manages to save the round for GoM.
Guardian here, working his way on mid, and the smoke's down, bit of spam with the FAMAS. FAMAS is a hard weapon to use these days. It really feels like it gets very heavily outclassed. I mean, of course, it's always was kind of the case, but even the burst feels a lot weaker than it was in Source and also in 1.6. So here it is. He's going to have to do something of a miracle with this FAMAS here. Wow, he gets a headshot there, and he goes down. So there is a trade, and that's kind of the problem, because now the terrorists are gaining ground massively. There's Styko trying to do what he can from short behind the smoke. He can't do anything there to stop the approach. And now the bomb is going to go down. They're going to get a perfect post-plant situation, and Wanty knows it, and that means the only logical course of action is the one being taken.
Yeah, they have to save for the last round. It doesn't really matter if they get the frag, since Astana Dragons will be able to afford the last round. So all they have to do is to save the weapons now. It could actually be very deciding if they manage, because if they manage to win the next round, at least they will go into the next half with a lead.
And it's all about that management of weaponry. And oh wow, once you're going to pick off one, he's going to be challenged by another, takes another one down. He's going to look for the weapon, but he's going to be careful. There's another terrorist player in the distance. There's Markov trying to aim him down, but he trades him for the AK.
Yeah, great shot from Wanted there. Didn't make any sense at all for him to challenge him, but he got that shot off. But as I said, it really doesn't matter at all. But we actually see Markov with a Galil, Angel as well, so I might...
And Uno with a mag there, and it's pretty much a bit of a semi-buy here. We got a mag and 2 FAMASes, and a pistol and an AK, so very assorted arrangement of weaponry here. Markov going to make his way up into Uno's face there with the mag. He's got to connect the shots. He's missing close range shots with the mag. That is exactly what it's designed for, and he missed his opportunity to actually use it. That one frag would have made the mag pay off massively, but Uno unable to capitalize. And now Styko setting up once again in high places over at the balcony. A very far back position, and Guardian holding down CT connector. They're not too sure exactly what the Dragons are going to do in this last round of this half. Ooh, we might just catch a player. He sees the weapon behind the corner. Great headshot there from Guardian. Looking to find anything more that he can. Retreats back though. His instincts tell him that it might have been a B after that frag, but he'd be mistaken. Coming back around, circling back around there to find another frag. He gets it onto Adrian. Now it's just 2 players left, or 3 rather, left on the site for the Dragons. Can they hold this down? It's all up to Guardian. Should he wait? I guess he has to, but...
his teammate is so far away, he has to go for shorten here. Don't think he has time to go roundhouse. He does.
His teammate has 1 flash, or rather he had a flash even. Oh, his teammate has no grenades at all. He's got a kit though, and that is really good to have. Pure aim going to grab one, and Guardian looking for the player in the pit. He finally finds him, but this time he's not going to gun him down, and that's going to be the round taken. And the half going 8-7 in favor of Astana Dragons. So definitely they are in advantage very slightly, but yeah, we expected something much more decisive.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I was expecting we would score a line of like 10-5 or 11-4 in favor of Astana Dragons, but still it was a very close game, and even the rounds that the Astana Dragons won were very close as well.
Yep, they were.
Yeah, so I was kind of surprised. Even like in the beginning, they gave a few rounds away. Like Dragons, they just rushed B on the pistol. Then Adren made like he rushed B himself on the first weapon round. So the score was quite fast, 4-0 in favor of GoM. But after that, it kind of like stabilized. We saw how Astana Dragon started to take banana control, and yeah, they did manage to win that round with 8-7.
Yeah, the money was kind of all over the place. In some respects, it wasn't really a natural course of switches. And here we have the pistol. So it looks like they're rushing up second mid into apartments, and they got Guardian making his way up mid. Here we go. Markov has to defend in the bedroom with a great crossfire there with his teammate Adren, and as if they just work out that Markov's there, but not before he catches two players with headshots. Turns around, ran out of ammunition. Though he's got the knife out. He's gonna try and go for the knife, but the smoke. That is a ninja move, dropping the smoke and switching to the knife. Love it there from Markov. And he has just made a whole lot of trouble for GoM. Markov, and it was about the crossfire. They didn't notice that he was there, and he blindsided them completely.
And I really like the decision to buy a 5.7 in that position. It really shows how important having 20 bullets instead of 12 or 13 in the magazine can be. I mean, if he didn't have the 5.7 there, there's no way he would have gotten those two last frags.
Certainly, and there is Markov. He bought the M4A, and when I say he really has to back off now, or even switch his weapon out with someone who has a FAMAS, because definitely doesn't want to drop that. And there is the push up, and they're just walking into die more or less, just seeing if they can get a headshot here or there, and that's more or less it.
And easy anti-eco, not much to say about it. Dosha did go down. But it's not that big of a deal. It's not until you lose two players it's really going to hurt your economy, so I don't think Dragons is so upset about that frag they lost. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they will be able to do now. They have, of course, decided to buy GoM.
Yeah, and there you go, 3 FAMAS, 2 M4s, M4A1Ss in fact, not M4A4s. And Guardian in that very annoying place, like just his head showing next to the lamppost, over next to the Vietnam or the suicide or whatever you want to call the crawl space. So many different calls. Like we created a call called Nigel. What a weird call that is. But to go back into the round, we have the floater Angel looking like he's they really don't know what's happening right now. They have no information. And you can see there's a massive split on GoM. They've put the bomb down over at the wagon, at the bottom of T-slope. So they've got a lot of options open to them. They're trying to make their way up mid here. So edging their way up slowly. There is Pure Aim taking the bomb finally. Here comes the committed play, about to begin. Up into mid. You can see how far back the Dragons are playing. They got so little information. They're just playing it very safe. And look at this position, small pit here from Markov. He's gonna. He got the information. That's all he needs. Now he can get the flashes in and go for a bit of a pick, and then falls back a bit.
20 seconds left. They have to go for it.
This is so smart by the Dragons to play it like this. And Markov spotting some from short there. Spiker going to take him down. The trade coming in from Adren. Uno also again trades back again, and Guardian going to take down one more. Kucha left in the site. He's going to go down too. Styko, can they get the bomb down? 5 seconds left. They've got to plant it now. It looks like they just get it with 2 seconds remaining on the clock. Doja coming in now from CT Connector, trying to join the party with the FAMAS. He could very well do this. Styko's pretty low. Bomb was just planted. What a perfect grenade that was, though. And Doja, the angle opening up in his head.
Yeah, that was a very weird round. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand why GoM waited so long to commit to the A-bomb site. They did manage to get banana control in the earlier stages of that round, but somehow, some way, they still didn't manage to get that bomb down when there were like 1 second left of the clock. So, still a great play from them.
Yeah, certainly. So, Guardian set up in mid. Once again, it's the very standard Inferno thing over here. We've got the bomb just sitting over at T-slope. Going to try to take control of Banana, take control of apartments, perhaps, and then figure it out. Basically, that's usually what will happen. Angel making a bit of a peek. He may not feel confident now because he knows that after he fell back, he can't retake the angle he just had. It would be suicidal to do that. So he's got to fall back a bit, and that's a bit of positioning maybe controlled by by GOM, but actually they're going to back all the way off. And so if Angel was really ballsy and just pushed it, he'd find that they're no longer there. That would instantly tell them exactly what's going to happen. But Angel actually playing it safe, and now they're not really the wiser. Adren now in the Styko position, up high, going to make the jump across as he was blinded. Now he comes back in to try to kill them on short, but he doesn't do it. But Markelov chiming in with 3 FAMAS frags, coming out huge there. It's just Uno and Styko remaining. And Uno does get the pick there, but at the cost of all of his life. And Markelov, was that a 5-man? I think it was from Markelov.
It was actually. It's great frags there from Markelov, especially considering that was like a deciding round for the economy of both teams. We see both teams still are very low on money, so great playing from Markelov right there, and basically forcing.
I like that Markelov,
yeah.
Markelov.
And of course we're going to see an eco now for GOM.
And there it is. They're going to just make their way up mid, just no hesitation at all. And Markelov going to switch to the P2000 Ocean Foam. And it's even a stat track. Just grinding those stats, farming those stats on his P2000. And his teammates going to come in and steal more frags from him. But that's 8 frags in 2 rounds. I think he just got, was it 3 he got there? Or 2, I'm not sure. But a lot of fragging from Markelov today. And opening up the pistol round with really almost a game-saving pistol round from Markelov. Because they were very tight. They were 1 round ahead when it went into the pistol, and that was definitely a huge, huge boost for the Dragons now from Markelov as he's throwing the nades over into mid.
And no AWP on Markelov as well. That's quite interesting. I mean, he doesn't have the money now, of course, but earlier in the match as well, he seemed to be playing more with the rifles nowadays.
Yeah, certainly 196 kills I just saw on the stat track there. And guys, if you have any comments about the games that you're watching, we can see your tweets. You can put them up on the stream. Just have to use the hashtag FACEITCS, and you can join in the discussion here live on FACEIT TV. Styko is making his way now towards the apartments. A very slow round here for GOM. And you know, they can really set the pace. It's really up to them as the terrorists. They have the power to dictate the pace. And there it is, Adren.
Bad luck for Styko. If he would have just waited for like 3 more seconds, he for sure would have gotten that frag there on Adrian. Feel quite bad for him.
And now it's all about the B. This is the committed play now coming in from GOM. The Dragons ready. Angel set up with the flash. Flash behind himself and spraying, trying to get through the smoke, but he used most of his ammunition on the wrong spot. Has to pull out the P250. Can it be good? It is good, and Angel's going to manage to take down almost all the players by himself. Fantastic work there. And that is a little trick that you guys can copy. That little flash that he did there, to flash behind yourself as the smokes are coming and the grenades are coming in. It was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, perfect play from Dragons. I really feel like they have stepped it up like the last 10 rounds, and I don't see GOM coming back from this when Astana Dragons is playing so well. And GOM is, of course, forced to yet another eco, and they're just getting completely slaughtered.
Great spray down from Angel, and he's going to go for the 5-man, but not before Uno denies him. But regardless, the Dragons just piling on the rounds. It's now just 2 more for them to take this first map. This is, of course, the October Championship final here, live on FACEIT TV. It's 14-8. This is the first semi-final of today. We've got the Dragons facing up against GOM. And if you're wondering, it's a bit of a mixed team, GOM, but it's a mixed team with Guardian in there. Daiki, AO Mine Daiki is Guardian. So that is...
and Ahmed is Dosha, for those who just came in.
Indeed, and Kucha replacing Edward, if you didn't know. And here we have again, you know, the standard Inferno business. You don't tend to see a huge amount of innovation on T-side these days on Inferno.
At least not the openings. I mean, the openings are so like defined. It's the way to go. It's hard to find a more optimal way to open the rounds. Great frags there from both Markelov and Adrian opening this round up. But as I was saying, the most interesting parts of Inferno is like the commitments when you make to the bomb sites, when you throw, like, you can use some very cool smoke and flash grenades, and that's something that Astana Dragons has showed us this half.
Yeah, it's definitely something that they're comfortable with, and this is the kind of the benefit of being a team as well, is that you have so much experience of these situations as a team together, and that's really the problem with the mixed teams, because the mixed teams, they are struggling with understanding, because when you're playing with a team, you have the experience to basically understand where your teammates are at all times. So that's such a huge comforter. You don't have to think about it. You have to look around to see, and that's like I think you have to think about. But here we have an aggression up mid, and can Dozier's positioning be good here? I mean, seriously, the sandbags. Everyone knows to check the sandbags, but Dozier was caught, and he's leaving now Angel alone with the AWP in the site, and they also have Kucha with an AWP as well. So this could be an interesting defense, but actually, they're toning off the aggression and making it all go slow once more. Yeah. But the rotation has happened. So this could be really interesting now. Here comes some grenades. Are they going to commit with it? They've got a player peeking. It's going to be Adren. He's going to go down, and he's going to spot all the players. Now they know contact was made. They've seen everything. It's time to go. They're going to push into Banana regardless, and that's going to be Kucha taking down one team. Angel trying to get down one, but he's missing the shots. Oh, just jumping out of sight. Guardian knows how to avoid the AWP angles. And there's Markelov. Oh, he finds them in mid, trying to rotate quickly towards A. 40 seconds on the round now, so they definitely can make this happen. And Uno with great positioning over at Apartments. Psycho just has to get over to him, and Uno can secure everything for him.
And that round was so chaotic. We actually saw the bomb was going back up in mid, Uno was going out house, and then at the same time, another guy cleared the B. So we saw Markelov just running back and forth here, and CT Spawn didn't know what he was supposed to do. And GoM did manage to win that round, but they still need 6 more rounds to even out this half, and I can't really see they make a comeback this half.
Yeah, it's definitely at this point looking very, very bad. I mean, the first half, of course, was looking quite close. But then again, the thing is, when you get the team, and it is Astana Dragons, you put them on CT, and that's the difference made right there. Because, I mean, the defense is just going to be so strong, and they're just going to be so comfortable with understanding how to play with one another and all the good strategies and the mix-ups that they can do. The experience is hard to overcome on the defensive side. And so far, Kucha holding down short pretty well. They haven't pushed all the way back just yet, but it looks like we have GoM focusing on Apartments here, or rather second mid at least. We'll suggest Apartments, and the bomb is also over there. And Angel pushing down, it seems, indeed. Trying to look through the smoke there, and those smokes are great to cut off the information as long as possible.
And looks like the attack will come in here in a second, and Angel will be so fast to backstab them here from mid.
Here we go. Waiting on Apartments. There goes the smoke. They got to be ready. Nades in hands. Here they go. Throwing out those smokes. Throwing out those flashes. Dozier just getting completely blinded over here in the big pit. Can he survive that? Great positioning there. Catches the bomb. And that's going to be the call out to his teammates. Exactly where the bomb is. Catches another. Great spray down there. Trying to take down the last. And he does it. Dozier. Great positioning, great aim, and great steady execution coming out from Dozier. Is there a player in this series that stood out to you in any way?
I would actually say Markelov, thanks to that CT pistol round. I like when teams try to use new weapons, maybe not a new weapon, but like try to be more creative.
Yeah.
Like having 3 guys aggressive boiler, 1 guy standing in the bedroom, 1 guy peeking the normal from the normal apartment's peak, and Adrian being aggressive in from the balcony area. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, we should just put Markelov's stats on screen if we can for you guys. Definitely, I really feel like he had a massive contribution. And again, just the clutch rounds, just the clutch plays. Markelov was always, I mean, I have some memories as well. Like, not only was it just a pistol round where he was able to just absolutely dominate. Okay, his team set him up to make the play, so you can't discount the efforts his team put into it. But still, he executed it fantastically. Even did a bit, like threw down the smoke and pulled out the knife, showing that he's a man. He's like not going to try to reload. Just throws away his pistol and pulls out the knife. And but I mean, also he's just holding down mid, finding all the angles. Markelov definitely for me MVP also. But Astana Dragon is going to be hard to beat in this tournament. It looked a bit questionable at the start, but. Yeah. Once we got to CT.
That actually happens a lot when a greater team plays a lesser team, like in this case. The lesser team, if they get rounds, is usually in the beginning of the game, because the greater team is usually like maybe too confident. They're going into game, okay, we're supposed to win this, just play it simple and we should win. Like we saw in the pistol round, they just rushed B and they got denied. Like first weapon round, they just rushed everywhere. So Adrian like rushing B all alone, and they just got denied. And the score was already there, like 4-0 in favor of GoM. But after that, they only managed to get 4 more rounds in the entire game. So I think Astana Dragons just took it easy, talked to each other. Okay, let's play our game, just use our regular tactics, and I mean, they were just the better team.
Yeah, no need for something fancy, definitely. So Astana Dragons going to go through then, and in the other semi-final we have SK and Mouse Sports coming up. But of course, you know, this is a best of 3, so we still have more action to follow, and GoM can still make it happen. So the storyline thus far is that we have Astana Dragons, who are the better team, and you know, over time that should really show itself. The skill should show itself, but we have a full map to play. Can Astana Dragons keep the momentum going? We'll have a very short break. When we come back, we'll find out the answer. So stay with us.
JW did a really bad position with the actual use like up.
Yeah, it's a really bad. He needs to get boosted up or something. He just boost his teammate up. Oh no, there he needs to get boosted up. And
One time to get boosted up.
oh, he was getting the same shot through the smoke. We're gonna do it again.
Here we go.
Oh, I get Freiburg as well. JW coming out huge with a team play there from Crusher. Dragons look like they will be able to take this round, and they've got to do the unthinkable, which it looks like he's about to do. Oh no, there's the grenade. Oh my god, that is just a perfect play, really. Different coming in amongst the chaos.
This has a lot to do here. Spray down. This is going to be very difficult here.
They've got this, surely they've got existence coming in there. Defuse. He's just flicking it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he has to stop.
Oh man, he goes for the defuse
The
straight
full
up.
defuse.
Yeah.
And he can't have been that far off it.
Look at this is perfect aiming for it, seriously.
right. Here they go. Through onto the lower side. Trying to clear out all the angles. And can they get the bomb down? That's Markov's job right now. But the bomb actually the full screen gets the kill onto Markov. And straight down onto. Oh my god. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just all just going down straight away.
Welcome back, everybody, to FACEIT TV. You are tuned into our exclusive coverage of our October Championship final. I'm DDK, and joined with me is Threat.
Hello.
I'd say welcome, but you've been here the whole time, so that's cool. But we're waiting now. We just had we're on the semi-finals. We're having a best of 3. So we just had the first match, which was Astana Dragons, winning pretty convincingly. I think it was like 16-8. So it started out a bit shaky, but then they just dominated CT. Like pretty much didn't lose any rounds at all. They lost like 1 round, I think.
Yeah.
And that was it on CT side, and they just won the game. So now they're moving on to Nuke.
And I don't think this is going to be easier for GoM, especially considering that Nuke is a more tactics-based map. It's more about like team play, fast rotation as CT. And I don't think that GoM can utilize Guardians AWP as much as they have on
like,
Inferno.
Yeah, the biggest commodity of the team is the Guardians AWP.
Yeah,
So
I mean, he's good with other weapons, of course, as well. So.
Actually, this is a nice point then, because we're just waiting for all the players to join the server and get ready. Of course, sometimes that takes a little bit of time, but we do have about 9 people on the server, so should be getting underway very shortly, so don't worry about that. But now will be a good time to grab a drink if you didn't do it in the break. Now's your only chance. But we can just quickly show the brackets. But if you want to tell me what difference can AWP make, what is the how much of a difference can a good AWP make?
Well, it really depends on the map and how good the other team is at handling it. A really good AWPer basically forces the other team to use good smoke grenades because they know they just have to deny all his position. Like considering on Nuke, it's one of the easier maps to deny an AWP.
Yeah, the new.
Yeah, you can just throw like 2 smokes and there's nothing he can do on yard basically. But on other maps like Dust 2, the new maps, Mirage and Cache as well, they're so easy to just have a good AWPer just running around between different positions and getting easy picks everywhere. And I think it can really mean a lot to have a really good AWPer. It's
interesting because what you said about this map as well, like denying the AWPer on this map, like playing outside on this Nuke is really hard against the terrorists, because they can just, if they do the right smokes, like what can you do? They are going down secret.
Yeah,
like that's happening. Like stopping that.
Yeah, I guess like a lot of players have experience playing matchmaking and stuff like that. They like everybody's just typed their positions they're going to take in the beginning of the pistol. Like, okay, I'll take yard, I'll take A. And it doesn't really work that way on Nuke. You can't just have one dedicated guy on yard. You have to if he gets smoked, he cannot defend. It's impossible. I mean, you can't see through smoke. So basically what you have to do is have one guy maybe running down the vents, maybe play more defensively and hold B defensively. Like you have to make a team decision of how to handle the terrorists getting control of yard. And that's why we actually see so often the terrorists take control of yard, because it forces the CTs into kind of awkward positions. They have to defend that lower bomb site. If the terrorists do go down secret, they can easily come into the vents as well. So it just makes it really awkward for the CTs.
It's actually quite interesting too, because if you do make it look like you need someone down secret because they smoke it off and everything, and you have you facilitate one player to quickly react to jump down the vents and get secret, then you got one guy who's kind of far away from everything, but it has to kind of be there to shut that down and have information there, because otherwise you can just get backstabbed all over the place. So then the possibilities for the teams to abuse that are pretty high. And often you see, instead of you can do as much damage just staying in yard and moving around yard and just forcing weird rotations, like you said, making it awkward. It's interesting how it's changed over the years now.
Yeah, and especially considering that Secret is like just 3 tight corridors, and playing there versus a good AK players is not easy. I mean, it's even hard to get even a single frag, and if you trade 1 for 1 in down in Secret, it's so bad for the CT. So I don't know. I haven't really seen like the answer on how to handle terrorists getting down in Secret, but maybe that's good. It's nice to see it kind of forces teams to think about and play more dynamic, just running around. I really like it.
You can see that clearly it was made so that it wasn't a massively CT-sided map as it was in 1.6, and also in Source to a large degree, and as well we've seen that philosophy being applied to Train, and it's interesting because in 1.6 this was just how the game was. When you play Train, if you get like 3 or 4 rounds as terrorist, it's kind of expected. If you get 5 or 6 rounds, you're like feeling really good about yourself on terrorist side. But now it seems like the game is kind of being made even, and before everyone's justified it. Okay, well, I can do the same, we can do the same on the other half. So do you think it's actually better this way, or do you think it didn't need it to be touched?
I think it's better this way. I mean, it's always boring to see, especially if a team wins big as T. Back in the days, it was like absolutely certain that there was no way the other team could come back as T. So it's good to see some more diversity.
So good gameplay changes happening all around, I think, generally tends to be the consensus for sure. And we have the knife round going on here, and looks like they have to stop the knife round. One of the players experiencing some issues with his HUD.
Can do a little fly around here to fly to Secret, the position we have been talking about a lot.
Yeah, the culprit, the troublemaker in the map now.
Yeah, exactly. This is, of course, the Secret. It's what most people call it. It's this corridor.
Have you seen when people boost up on that little boiler thing?
Oh, yeah,
that's
down
annoying.
Here. Yeah. Yeah. The thing about this is that it's been moved here instead of over here, which basically means the terrorists can just smoke this area in front of me right now, and then they can just run down the stairs down into Secret, which basically forces the CTs to be able to defend the vents and the lower bomb sites through here. So makes it a lot harder for the CTs.
Yeah, it's definitely very interesting, the changes that have been made. And actually, like we were talking about AWPers, and again, like you will see probably some teams just not even have an AWPer necessarily playing. And if there is an AWPer playing, maybe he'll be at ramp or something, which is...
Yeah, and like it's really awkward to play AWPer CT as well, because if you take like the normal peaks from here, and some players likes to play from here, even though it's a bit risky, it's so easy to just have one guy up here as well, just completely denying his movement. I mean, even think of if you have an AWP up on the tank, you can just completely deny the rotation from the garage from outside.
Yeah. And it's another difference that the whole wallbanging thing, because in Nuke used to be like synonymous with like spamming walls in 1.6. So these days with Go, you can still spam stuff and it does work. Do you think that actually? Oh, looks like they're ready to go again for knife, it seems. But do you think that it has a better balance now on this map? Do you think it has its place, or?
I don't know really.
Too spammable.
Like there was a lot of talk about the spamming on Nuke. I don't think it was so decisive as everybody think it was, but I mean it did look kind of ridiculous.
It did look ridiculous,
like 3, especially for those who didn't know the game, like 5 guys just standing on a roof spamming a wall. Like it didn't make any sense.
And here you have the knife round. So knife round is really important generally. I mean, it's really nice to just get the side you want to start on. It just feels better. It seems like on every map now, because it seems like most maps, because we were just talking about like the way the balance has changed, that most maps people tend to just favor CT. Just on almost every map. In fact, like if I was playing, I pretty much want to play CT first on every single map. I can't think of one where it's not like that, but great knifing going on there.
Once actually getting 3 frags there in the end of the round, so something going in favor of GoM. There we go. I think the score here is wrong. It's supposed to be Astana Dragons as T and GoM as CT. Maybe that will be fixed. We'll see.
That's such an annoying bug. It's so confusing sometimes. Hopefully we won't mess anything up, but
yeah. So anyways, don't see these teams now on the
Okay, so pistol round. The Glocks are so good. They're so damn good.
Especially in long distance.
Yeah.
It's very important on this map because like the standard T pistol, I can show and fly it here. It's basically just, as we talked about earlier, smoke here, go down secret, then make a decision. Like force the CTs to hold more, defend more places. Because they have USP, they can't really deny you from doing that. Yeah,
it's just generally a huge headache. But then by the same token, you could maybe just rush down ramp. Like the inherent advantage of the Glock makes it really hard because you're constantly gaining a lot of ground. Then you're right in their face. There's nothing they can do. They run out of bullets as well with the USP. The body shots don't do much. So it's like it almost feels like you can just do the Glock train wherever you want. And here we do see the ramp. Glock train coming into play here, and the defense coming in. Great headshot there. One going down. Angel finds the floor as Uno retreats back into the lower bomb site. And we have all the rotations now. Can they stop this? Very, very well played from Uno there. Gets the pick and falls back. And they're just waiting to see what the Dragons can do now. Of course, Dragons, they managed to sacrifice one player to kill one player, but they also gained so much ground, and they have so many options. They could go ladder room, they could double back, they could keep the pressure on ramp and just go down to the lower side. They have so much they can do, but it looks like they're going to set up here for Squeaky, 1 Squeaky and 2 Hut.
And look at the HP on Astana Dragons. They're so low.
Pure Aim is using the USPS without the silencer. I don't think I've ever tried that. Is that any good? I don't know.
I actually seen NIP usually do that as well. I've seen Forest do that a lot of times. It kind of has the same sound as the USP did in 1.6.
Is that the only reason, do you think? Or?
Yeah, maybe. I think it's decent.
Because it does change the spray pattern a lot, I've noticed. Great shots there from Pure Aim, taking down 2 players, looking for the third. Pure Aim. You know, we were just talking about the USPS there and made it work. Yeah, I've got to try that.
And I want to fly over. They wanted to try to have one guy faking lower and then go for the A push through Hut here and get the bomb down. But GoM still had one guy at floor and one guy at Pure Aim was still standing at dog walk, which is this position over here. So GoM didn't buy that fake, and it was an easy round for them.
And so here you go. That's a scout there for Guardians and an M4S for Pure Aim, a Bison, a Shotgun, and a FAMAS. They got one of each here. And there is Guardian. Again, you can see like how he's kind of positioning himself with the scout. It's really reflecting what we were saying because he's very defensively positioned. Great takedown there. Uno onto Dozier. Great headshot looking for a second one. Oh, he missed it though. But still the Dragons are dropping left and right. What do you think about this by the scout? Because I mean, surely he could have saved, just stayed with pistol, and then bought an AWP.
Like, it's funny to spectate, but in all seriousness, it's not a good decision. I don't like... It's so easy to get swarmed with snipers in general, because you can't spray. So doing that on an anti-eco, I don't like the decision, but it does make for some great movie frags.
I remember last monthly final we had a Khan on, and every time we both saw a scout, we were just like face palming because it doesn't really make, like you said, it doesn't really make any sense to do that in a top level game because it's not great. But never mind. If you get the headshots with it, then I don't know. But here we go, Angel pushing in close with the PT50. If he gets close enough, he may be able to take down Guardian with the PT50. He does just that, and that is all that money invested into that. Scout just completely just wasted there, and Angel can be able to. Well, I guess Angel picked it up. He can't do anything with it, but never mind. Angel gained the ground. He took down one player. That's a huge win there on this eco round for the Astana Dragons. And just scouting around, trying to see if he can find any players at all to connect with. They just want to take. They don't care about winning the round. They just want to kill players at this point.
And they're going to play off the scout that they stole from Guardian. I think it's going to be very hard for them. He has to make like some quick headshots to make something happen. But I think GoM will play this smart and just play it defensively.
So far, looks like it's all going well for them. And does that even work?
No,
I guess
as
not.
you can see.
Yeah.
No.
I've seen people I've seen the guys from LGB. I think XM do like the jump scout headshots. And I've seen it actually look accurate, and I don't even know what's going on there. These unexplainable things. Great headshot there from Dozier, just like popping up there like whack-a-mole. Just slugging him in the face, and there you go, 3-0 there. But now it's the serious time. It's the bye.
Yeah, and going to be interesting. They did only lose 1 player on those ecos, so two guys on GoM with no money. So this is quite an important round for them.
Yep, we can see AWP for Guardian there, and it's going to be interesting to note his positioning. We can see that actually Guardian, where is Guardian? Not even sure. The Styko in the garage there, looking for Guardian up high. There you go, on top of the ladder. But there they go down to secret, and there we're now going to start seeing this situation we were talking about, where now the players have to try to rotate. Styko's still positioned in the garage though. And we've got 2 players in the lobby still. So this is actually an amazing split of players for both for the T side here, because this puts so many options towards them and confuses the hell out of the CTs. They can get backstabbed so easily.
Yeah, exactly. Even though GoM did get that entry frag, AD has, I mean, Astana Dragons has such a big ground advantage. But Juno gets that second frag, so this is going to be very tough. But 3 fast frags there from the Astana Dragons. What the hell is going on? Yeah,
Guardian missing the AWP shot. You cannot afford to miss on ramp with the AWP, because then they gain the ground. It's like 2 misses and then you're dead basically. And now 1T's up on the hut, and he's the last man standing. He can do this, 1 versus 3. He's going to drop down into the vents, catches Kucha there, and that's going to be 1 frag. The bomb does go down. Can he make the spray happen? Doesn't find it though. Switches quickly to the M4 on the floor, and there with a quick headshot onto Markov, turns it to a 1 versus 1, but he's only got 20 health left, and the bomb is down on the spot. He's looking to try to find his options. It's got to be this 1 versus 1. He's going to do the fake defuse. There is the spray on the door. Brilliant read there, but it didn't get the kill. Oh, maybe he should just go for it. I don't even know. Oh, there he finds the headshot onto Adrian. Adrian goes down. 1T clutching the round. 1 versus 3. And it wasn't just 1 versus 3. It was 1 versus 3 with the bomb down.
From the vents.
From the vents.
Like the smallest chokes on all the C's maps. So, and he had like 12 HP during that last one we won. So, absolutely astonishing clutch from 1T. Really blew me away there. Did not think he would be able to win that, but it's a great play from him, and GoM with the lead with 4-0.
And this is a buy from the Dragons. AKs all around, but if they lose this round, they're going to be in Eco City, and Kucha catches Guardian with another headshot. Guardian is like basically not really performing very well so far. He's been a bit of a liability, and there he does go down outside, and Pure Aim is stuck in main here, and the smoke going to shut his angle down. They're getting, oh wow, beautiful there from Markov. I love the way that, you know, as he just turns around and thinking he's, you know, he's safe, Markov spamming through the door, catches him. Beautiful communication from the Dragons.
And we do have a very good position advantage here from the Dragons. They have 1 player advantage as well. So it's going to be very, very tough for them, for GoM to make something happen here. They do have 1 guy up the ladder. Maybe he can make something happen. Managed to get 1. Don't know if he managed to get the second one. There's 1 right under him.
Styko with the faded Zebra M4A4. Stat track, in fact. Does find 1 indeed, and he's looking for more. His position is compromised though. Kucha, you can see, he's aiming up there. He knows that, you know, he's just sitting up there, but Styko moving his position. Very, very smart there. And there you go. There's the spot. His teammates will know exactly where he is now. If the calls go out, Styko's position is compromised once again, but he's going to go for the drop. I do love that play from Styko, playing it dynamically there. But 1T being sneaky, goes up, but gets caught in the back. It's now just Uno left, staring down the squeaky door. Will it be his salvation, or will it be his downfall? Looks like he was spotted, didn't get the frag. There he had to get the frag. Adrian is basically dead though, he's got 6 health, but looks like Uno's going to go for the save, and seems to be a smart thing to do.
Yeah, there's not much he can do in this position. They knew he was in lobby, and he does have that M4, so great decision for him to save.
Very much a must-win round for the Dragons too, being on very terrible money if they had lost this.
And I mean, I just want to talk about the team play there from Astana Dragons. They had 1 guy here in main, just constantly strafe peeking entire A bomb site, just back and forth, and he saw 1 guy up here, he heard 1 guy around here, and he just called it to his teammates, and they just could make decisions from that information, and that was basically what won them the round. Great team play from the Dragons.
Most certainly. I love all the skins, by the way, in this game. It does add a bit of flavor, I feel. It's very nice to see that variety there. And either way, let's see how the Dragons decide to play this one. They've got Adrian up on the boiler, the huge boiler, silo rather. It's not a boiler, but it's a silo rather. That would be the biggest boiler known to man. it's like giant.
It actually looked like it was spamming into the wall there, but I think Adrian was flyer. It was far away.
And Adrian just causing a bit of confusion, just spamming around and keeping GOM guessing.
Another scout frag there from Guardian.
It's so strange. You think, what is with? I mean, I don't know. He's getting the frags with it, but it does feel like an incorrect play. But it's hard to argue with results.
And
I guess if he was forced to a buy and he wants to snipe, then that's the weapon to use. Catching one more. Oh, beautiful there through the box, Markelov. Brilliant. It's almost like he's got X-ray too. Great play from Markelov. And he's got himself positioned in the ramp room now. He's got a lot of enemy CTs around him, but Kucha is in the vents. What can they do together here?
I think Markelov should go down and Kucher will just deny the backup through vents. That would make the most sense from here on out.
Kucha waiting patiently, and there's one. He drops straight on his head, finds another one there. He's charging in, but Kucha just throws his head off, rips it off there, and then Daiki, Guardian just spraying around like... That was strange.
Yeah, that was a very weird round. I mean, it was basically Kucher's position that won them that round. They had no idea he was in vent. Markelov went down on the lower bomb site. They, of course, have to rotate down through the vents. Kusher got 2 easy frags, and that made Astana Dragons able to turn a 2 versus 5 disadvantage in their favor.
And look at the money here. I mean, it's a really interesting situation for the money. I mean, the Dragons have Kuchu, who's absolutely rich, but the rest of them are living in poverty at the moment, and it's an eco coming in from GOM. They decided to buy some PT50s and PT1000s, so stick with some PT1000s, and they haven't yet really got anything from it. Dozier is really low, but if he's smart, he'll just play back now. And
yeah, 1 versus 5 on eco.
He's got this. Nah.
So close.
So close. Yeah, he's so close.
And yeah, 4-3 in favor of GOM. Their economy doesn't look that well, and the Dragons have a lot of money on the underhand. So this is going to be very tough for GOM, especially considering they have the teeth half in front of them.
Yep, most certainly. So looks like they're going to just rush upper, or is it ramp? It's ramp. So Angel's the first man. Can they get it? Uno just jumping straight down. He gets blinded. Very smart play from Uno not to risk his life there. Gets the dink, but instantly drops there. 2 players got dinked, actually, both on 10 HP more or less, and in Angel and Markov, but it's a 5-on-4 still.
Stuko just waiting for the planter. He just wants to buy time by killing the planter. So he's just waiting for the sound. Yep, there we go. He killed the planter.
And shut the door again.
I just love the sound, like...
And they just blow open the door in the most violent of fashions. And Styko's still alive and kicking in there, and his teammates are cleaning up. It's a 2 versus 2, but I really feel like, with the bomb down in the spot and with the players so low, Angel 10 HP, this is looking like a very, very well played, well executed save from Styko. Yeah, Angel there is going to be creeping around the corner and goes for the pick onto Styko, gets it. That changes everything though, but it's a 1-on-1, 10 HP still. He can't heal himself. There's no field medic for him. And Pure Aim's in the vents. Ooh, making a sound there, but it is an M4A1S. It is silenced. Angel can't necessarily know where that shot came from. And there he's going to be creeping around the corner. It's all going to be reactions, and there it is. Aim.
Such a close round, and a great play from Styko right there. I mean, consider if they would have gotten the plant down there. There was like no way that GOM would be able to win that round, but now Styko was in that door. He did manage to kill that planter, and that basically won, or gave GOM a chance to come back in that round.
So there are many options in front of the Dragons, and at the moment what they've been doing more or less is being diverted by GOM. They've been putting up a great defense, but now we can see the money's really thin for them, and here are the smokes. We haven't seen much of this actually, the smoking of the outside and just rushing down secret, but they've got 1 player down there. But the thing is that they don't know how many players went down secret, and they still have a good presence in lobby, so this could be really interesting now from the Dragons. Can they make their way in? Uno, though, is getting the better of Dozier, but his life is forfeit as a result. So it's a 1 versus 1 trade, and that's always going to be the better for the terrorists, as they just get so much positioning from this. They might even get the plant Styko there, hiding behind the bomb little nuke thing there, and actually it's going to be a 2-on-3 now. Don't even know what to call that, like a nuclear cylinder of some kind. I don't know.
A boiler.
Let's call everything a boiler. Cylindrical things are all boilers. And nuclear boiler. And there it is, the nuclear warhead or whatever. But there you go, Angel's watching the vents. He does catch it, great little flick there. But it doesn't manage to get the frag. And you can see, it's so tense right now. Great flick, Angel has so much control. It's all down to Guardian now as he sneaks down the ramp. And there comes the HE. The bomb is planted. Can he make the first frag? So important. He hits it, and he does. He pulls out the P2000. Can he get the headshot? Can he get the frag? He's so low. He knows the Angel is so weak, but now so is he. Just trying to pre-fire it. Oh, just getting clipped by some more bullets. And there he finally goes down. And
he must have been out of ammo.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think he was. He had more than enough time to go back and reload there. But with the M4 silencer, you only get 60 bullets in total. So yeah, that happens actually quite a lot. Too bad he didn't manage to hit one single shot there with his pistol.
This is really reminiscent of Inferno and how the first half of Inferno went actually. So GoM, you know, coming out one round behind at the first half of Inferno. But look at this outside play, and look, this is just like two ships passing in the night almost. Like they both just. This is so strange. What is happening? Yeah.
I don't know. It's good to go yard on anti-eco, but having all 5, it's quite risky since you can get backstab from lobby. But yeah, it still feels like it's going to be an easy round here for the
that was like the only time they went 5 like the yard, and then it's like they throw in all their ecoing players through ramp and hut into lobby.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's very hard to defend. Even if they would have all 5 guys at yard, it's still very, very hard with pistols versus AK in long distance. Let's see if Astana Dragons keeps doing what they're doing, just smoking away this area and over here. Having one guy pushing down secret, which forces one guy from ramp to rotate down to B, and perhaps sometimes one guy from A going down the vents.
Yeah, so a FAMAS here for 1T, so that, you know, the money for both teams has been really, really horrible most of the time. It's been really tight, and Dozier gets a pick onto Uno, so now they have control of the ramp room. This is gonna, and it was so early that they have control here. They can really sit here for a while and play, and be very annoying here because they don't have to make a move yet.
It kind of works the same way as Secret does. If you got control of ramp, you're forcing the CTs to awkward positions. The most optimal way would be to get control of both ramp and Secret, then you would have like such a big advantage.
And yeah, they're just taking their time. It's 50 seconds left. They've got Kucha with the Graphite AWP on the outside, working the angles, but look at that pure aim coming out of Secret. Like as a storm, they're just cutting them into pieces with the M4, and Angel trying to make the shots long range, but you know, in doing so, revealing his position. And there it is, up the ladder with 9 HP. You're not going to survive. Styko there with a response. Great nade from Marklov. Oh my goodness, he's like tracing the steps of Wanty, but not Styko, but not quite finding him. Up the ladder, Wanty's down there with the drop, and I love how good Wanty is at repositioning himself. There you go, and gets it with FAMAS. It's now a 1-on-1. Dozier versus Purane. This is a really important round here on the money situation. And Dozier's just going to go for... Actually, the bomb... Where is the bomb down? Is it ladder room or...?
He won't make it. The time will go out. GoM will win this round. Yeah, there we go. So, great round there for GoM. However, they all only managed to survive with one guy, which means if they lose this round, their money is going to be so bad. So, a lot of pressure on GoM right now. If they lose this round, I actually think that the Astana Dragons will win this half.
Yeah, it's definitely looking very, very bad in the money situation. It has the entire half. Neither team has really gained a solid momentum, has ever been safe economically, or ever had a buffer of money. But here they go outside. The true and tested route of nuke for the terrorist aggression is the yard. As soon as you plant those smokes, was so well illustrated previously by Björn. And Markov catching pure aim there. Pure aim typically playing on yard. And they have a player in secret too. And Dozier taking down Wanty. So it's a 3 versus 5 now. So this is looking really bad for GoM. Really, really bad. And even now, Guardian going to go down. And they're pretty healthy as overall too. They have their pick of bomb site. So this round is done and dusted, surely.
And I'm just going to call it now. If GoM wants any chance of coming back in this game, they have to save these weapons.
And he finds good shot.
But he gives away his position. This is so risky. If you look at their money, they have no money at all. They really need to save these weapons. He managed to get another frag there, so there's still some hope.
And Dren and Markov are really low, but they are committed. You can see they're committed to the save here. So not gonna. Oh my God! Oh, he's gonna get. Oh, there it is. No insane reactions or of any kind. That you would have needed like 100 millisecond reactions there to do that. But then it's not just that. Then you have to like move the mouse and press click and then account for the latency.
Yeah, it's not easy, but Uno does manage to save his weapon, save one weapon, but it's not enough if you look at their money. I mean, they can eco one time, but they still won't have enough money to stop what Astana Dragons is doing. So they're in a really, really tough position.
And you know, it's really smart. Previously, we saw them run an eco through lobby as a rush. It's really smart that the Dragons went outside because the most dangerous thing on like a crazy eco is like the close ranges and the close range weapons like the shotguns. So they're just like, we're gonna restrict you to the mid and long ranges where we have the rifles. So good luck. And that's what they did when they knew 100% that there'd be an eco coming. And here we have the with his M4. Styko was trying to support him. Uno's still alive. See him there. Back. Oh, not alive for long then. So this is looking really grim at this point. Economically speaking, they're just in shambles. They need to do something really huge.
Great play from Astana Dragons right there. The second they saw that the M4 was on the outer catwalk right there, he just told his teammates, okay, the guy who died there, I think it was Adrian, he just told his teammates, okay, the weapon is on the outer catwalk. The rest of them have eco. Just rush ramp, guys. It's the farthest away from the weapon, and that's what they did, and they did it quite successfully.
And we have a buy here, a very pitiful buy. We've got 3 FAMAS, an M4, and a pistol. So let's see what they can do with it. And Wanty holding down the fort here. 5-7 was the choice. Oh, wow, he even catches a frag onto Dozy. He didn't even lose much health and armor. If he can actually win that weapon at some point, I would actually be... Actually, they can't really nade that weapon away because that's something that they really need to do is secure that weapon. But if Wanty gets that AK, things could really turn around for them.
Markov is all alone in lobby, and the bomb is in lobby, so this is a very awkward position for him.
So what is the kind of play that Astana Dragons stand to make here? They've got 2 players around secret, but the bomb has dropped there at the back of lobby, so he's going to have to sneak around to that.
Yeah, they have to send one guy back in lobby, which they're doing right now because the bomb is there. I mean, it would have worked if Markov would be like playing the loner kind of role, but because of the bomb was there was no way he could have done that, because if he would have died, there was no guy who could plant the bomb.
And we're running out of time here. There is only 30 seconds left on the clock, so the next thing they do has to be committed to the end to a bomb site. Uno's defending ramp though, and he's trying to spam, and there is the sandwich coming in from Guardian as he grabs a frag as well. Angel though chiming in one more, but he's going to get caught from the corner by Styko, and that's 7-7. So Astana Dragons actually, the buy, actually the 5-7 making the round there. The guy who bought the pistol and Wanty going a bit aggressive in the hut, that really set the round up for them.
I mean, great play by him, but it looked kind of like an awkward spray from Dosia, to be honest.
Yeah. That
really felt like he had a huge advantage in that angle. It wasn't
like an instant headshot kill at close range P250 situation. It was just a 5-7 body shots. So,
and Guardian going real aggressive here. I really like this. And he goes though. Of course. I mean, it's maybe if he would have had a teammate with him, but I really like the decision. They were giving a yard away way too easily to Astana Dragons, so they had to do something.
Yeah, Guardian hasn't had the best nuke game ever, but his team is still doing really well. And Wanty has been really strong so far in hut, but he's got to weather this storm that's about to approach. The Dragons all just flooding into the site. Wanty there in the corner, gets found, gets one headshot there, takes down Adrian before the trade does happen. It's just down to Styko now. He's got the AK in full health, but this would be an amazing clutch if he was able to pull a 1v4 with the bomb down off.
It's going to be very tough. He has to get the last 2 fast frags if he wants to win this. See what he can do.
Oh, he was
Oh,
waiting
ghosted.
patiently, and that was the shot he had to hit, but didn't work out for him. So there you go. That's the first half. And of course, Astana Dragons in this best of 3 up one map. They won Inferno, 16-8. So things are looking very good for the Dragons generally, although it is 8-7, so it's close. But this is exactly the same score we had on the first half of Inferno before Astana Dragons basically just won the next half with dropping only 1 round. So it's let's see if they can do that again, or let's see if GoM on the T side can do something better.
Yeah, it was 8-7 as T on Nuke, so quite the lead. And yeah,
Adrian, with the P2000,
that was a quite easy pistol round, not much to
Yeah.
say. I mean,
very nice.
GoM tried to go for a fast A push without grenades. All 5 guys probably had the Glock armor, but Astana Dragons, being the great team they are, for sure ready for some shenanigans like that, and they just completely demolished them. I still feel like going for those yard pistol rounds where you try to get at least 1 guy down secret is still the way to go. I mean, even if a lot of teams started to anti-strat that pistol, it's still like the more safe way to go. Rushing A like that is just such a big risk, and we saw last round why.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of, I feel like you use they're actually boosting up on the silo here, not the gigantic boiler. And Kucha there spraying down. He gets a lot of information though, but it does feel like it's the weakest of the options for the Glocks going upper. But Adrian, 3 quick frags with the FAMAS. The FAMAS getting a lot of love from the Dragons. But they're doing really well with it today. And there's Kucha just launches himself down and breaks his legs, but he gets the frags, so it's fine.
They did boost the FAMAS burst recently. I did try it out. I didn't notice that big of a difference, but in the patch notes, at least it said they boost the FAMAS burst.
Okay. So here we go. I mean, they weren't really. I think the biggest gameplay change recently was the
Plant sound.
Plant sound, yeah.
And that it doesn't sound when you pick up items anymore.
Yes,
if you walk,
just
that's a
silent
huge
walking.
difference.
Those are I love that they've changed that. People are still a bit reluctant with the aim punch update, which bit of a conflicted views there. But either way, going into this round, we've got Kucha pushing around secret. This is always a great way to catch a terrorist team, but they're not that pushed here. Actually, they got a very defensive posture, very defensive, and this is the benefit. You get the CTs poking their way up, and there you go, Uno catching 1 player, but Angel just spamming him down there.
It for sure looked like he was shooting him in the head there. That was kind of a weird hitbox.
And Mark Love just holding down the top site. So it's 3v3, so this should be good for the terrorists. They've got lots of time. How should they regroup to do this? Because you can see they're split right now. The bomb's in the middle. What should they be doing?
I think they should go for an A split here. 2 guys through lobby and Guardian here go in through main, and let's see if that decides to do. But Doshi has such good timing with his aggro. Oh, will he make it? Yes, the first break goes down, so it's a 2 versus 2 now.
So there you go.
Bomb's
30
going
seconds.
backyard. This is a very weird decision considering they have 20 seconds left.
Guardian is waiting there though. Perhaps Guardian's calling it to synchronize with him. He's going to try to push, and this is always so hard to do through main. You've got so many spots to check. And Markov going to take down Guardian though. There is the trade. It's a 1 versus 1. Trade for trade for trade. All came down to this. Adrian versus Styko with the bomb down. Adrian turning the corner, grinding the angle until he finds Styko. He's just, oh my goodness. And then finally he finds him. That looks hilarious.
Yeah. It's like he was seeing his arm all the time. Like, oh my god. It would be so funny if we would have lost that round.
Yeah.
I would have been so pissed. But
there you go.
Looked like a quite stable round for Astana Dragons. They did lose that first frag on yard, the guy coming up from stairs, but after that, it looked like they played quite convincingly.
Kucha with the AWP now. It's going to be interesting to see where he plays with it from. And
yeah, probably, yeah, of course we're going to see an eco here from GoM, so let's see if we can see some eco Cobra here. That is, of course, when you're playing way too aggressively just to get those eco frags.
There come the grenades. There come the smokes. Good. They waited for the cover first. That would have been horrendous had they not. Adrian getting flashed the hell away from main. There's nothing he's going to be able to find, so he knows to drop straight for secret. And here they come. This is not the best weapon for spraying, and he's already wasted so many bullets. He's got no bullets left. Switch. Oh, he just dropped the weapon. That's actually really kind of smart if you get the kill. I guess. If they have auto pickup, it's smart, I suppose. But Akman, Dozier, cleaning up there. They had more than enough time. They worked it out very early on how to rotate there. And now it's just Uno left with Guardian, who's got 15 health. And he drops the gun. And wow, Uno there. Beautiful. I love how he held the angle instead of getting too greedy for the weapon first. And stayed true on the angle. Got the kill. Guardian trying to poke up there. Trying to take this lower site. And Markloff there.
Yeah, I think
nuclear
Markloff,
warhead.
this is too good of a position for Markloff.
Yes. Oof. Uno, though, removing him from the positioning, but in doing so, got caught by Angel. So the Dragons holding steady once again. I mean, they lost a lot of players, but yeah.
And
that's actually true, yeah.
It shows what we talked about earlier with the players buying things on the eco rounds. You saw them, they bought both P250s, 5.7s, and grenades, and they smoked away yard. They went down secret because they knew that they were going to get close range down there. And they managed to kill 3 guys, which means it was completely worth their investment.
And 2-man setup on ramp here to begin with. A lot of grenades falling onto ramp. Adrian on the lower side locking it down. It's always a bit of a dance here, the players around Squeaky, because you can blow the door open. Are you a fan of that, actually?
Yeah, I really like it. It's a very new kind of weird dynamic that happens, and as we can see, it's quite useful sometimes as one to kill Adrian with an entry fraggle this round.
Staring at his fallen body there. Dozier pushing through, catches one in radio, and then just hightails it the hell out of there.
Using the vanilla M4.
Yeah, he loves it. 4 players left now for GoM. So what is their plan now, Fred? What should they be doing?
Well, they should just go together or do something like that.
Yeah, that's risky though. He's solo. If he gets picked off there, it's, I guess, going for the risky plays, working out. Wanty catches 1 player, but there comes the trade. Very delayed, but it is a trade nonetheless. And 3 versus 2 now. Dozier and Markloff, they're so low, and Markloff goes down. Just Dozier left, 39 health.
Yeah, this is going to be very tough for him.
Maybe if he can get the drop on 1 player, take it to 1 versus 2 very quickly, he stands a chance.
1 guy's up ladder, yeah, this is going to be impossible.
Ammo management as well, this is hard.
It has to be a major screw up for GoM if they lose this.
Okay, so Dozier, Guardian watching the Squeaky. You can see Dozier still in hut, just waiting. Looking for...
Is it going for the ninja diffuse? Like, it's not going to work.
Oh my god. Is it actually the right? No! that'd be really funny. It almost felt like it was going to work, because the guy from Ladder turned away. And
I don't know. I'm very skeptical to ninja diffuse. I mean, it can look great in like moves and stuff, but it's only poor play from the opponents. Like, it shouldn't happen. If you play correctly, the opponents can't ninja diffuse.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't happen.
I guess, like, yeah, anyway. So here we have Lobby taking over. Kucha trying to push here outside with his P250. And look, Markloff buying a scout. Maybe they know something we don't. Oh, gets a dink there and finishes it off, spams him down. But this one above, Styko. Oh my god, Styko dropped on top of him. He's trying to play Mario there with Kucha.
Yeah, it looks kind of good here for GoM. Markloff to have that scout though, and just as they run back towards lobby, he peeks and probably knows, calling to his teammates, okay guys, they're going back to lobby, let's stack ramp array, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Between the scout shot and the player killed and this bit of PT50 spam on the other guy and like him breaking his legs, they're killing players. What a beautiful headshot as well. This is looking like an amazing, like, weird buy where like they bought a scout to equalize. So far, put a P250, some USPs in there, and there goes Adrian with the Candy Apple 5.7. What can he do? He's max health, max armor. And there's Dozier holding it down. They're trying to make their way onto that lower bomb site. Dozier, oh, he does a lot of damage there. Both the 5.7's a great pistol for this. It's quite accurate in the mid-ranges. He's looking for the next frag. He's surely going to find it. Don't go for the heads. He's going to get it. Adrian takes down Guardian. What an insane pistol from them, like eco with eco.
Yeah, and just as you thought that GoM might have an opening back into this game, Astana Dragon wins an eco, and that's just too bad. I mean, GoM does have money to buy this round, so they might gain some momentum if they force Dragons to an eco, but for like their confidence to lose an eco like that, it's so terrible.
Yeah, most certainly. So 3 rounds away from victory, and the Dragons are looking good. Guardian, though, opens up the round with a pick onto Kucha, as Angel now has his grenades primed to deal with the outside aggression, but they're quite far back. T-Red is not even being breached by GoM. Just working. Look at that angle there from Angel. Oh, just goes, it just drops him. That really hurts there. The bomb's down, they've seen it.
And now they're in like really awkward position. The bomb is clear in the open. He has to get it. He has to get it really fast before they get back. Yeah, there we go. And yeah,
they haven't gained any ground. That's really the issue.
Exactly. They don't have secret. If you look at the guy here, okay, he gained so ground on ramp, but he only have a Galil, so it's still going to be very tough for him. So a big advantage for Astana Dragons in this round right now.
Pure aim though, he's gonna get dropped as well.
Don't know what they're trying to achieve here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are they looking at now? Like, they surely can't win this round. So, do they want to save? Do they want to do economic damage? What is the best course of action?
Like, considering they're down 13-8, I think they should just go for it and try to make some crazy headshots happen. And it doesn't happen. They go down, and the score is 14-8 in favor of Astana Dragons. And wouldn't be surprised if they are forced to eco, but maybe they decide to buy because they don't want to give 15 rounds to the Dragons. Let's see here. Let's look at their money. No, they're going for the more safer route, maybe, going for that eco, but still 7 rounds in a row is going to be very tough.
Yeah, I see a Deagle and Monty. I believe in the Deagle.
You believe in Uno? Okay, let's follow Uno.
No.
Dan believes in Uno. Wasn't?
No, it's Monty. He's got the Deagle.
Oh, it's Monty. Oh, sorry. Yeah. There we go.
There you go. The hypnotic.
Great. The first frag of the round. Great call, Dan.
And Uno just gave up with the jumping on Silo and just
okay, pure aim now. It still want this Deagle.
Yeah,
it's a hypnotic Deagle.
The Deagle's like a hot potato, though, more or less at this point. They just pick it up and just need to throw it away.
And is he going to get it? It's right through the smoke to the left. Oh, he's just looking at it. I'm in the head.
Come on. Oh,
he's going to shoot.
There we go. I missed everything. Or rather, the Deagle's spray.
It wasn't the best deal.
No.
I will give you that.
It's too hypnotic. The P250. Oh, he might catch it. No, won't find it. So that's 15-8 now. 1 round for Astana Dragons to win this best of 3, to place themselves firmly in the grand final spot.
Where they will play either Mouse Sports or SK.
Exactly. Which will be the next semi-final that we visit. But GoM, they're not out of it yet. They all have AKs. This is the round that they can. I mean, I honestly believe that they can take a lot of rounds. I don't know if they can win it, but they can definitely take some rounds here. They got AKs. Let's see what they can do with it. Adrian going to drop onto the lower bombs, onto the upper bomb site rather, and Monty picking off Dozier instantly there. And this is looking good for them. I mean, to get a quick pick like that, they have loads of time to play with.
The annoying thing for GoM is that if Astana Dragon loses a player, they have 7 rounds to win, so we can just take big risk and just stack bomb sites because they just need to win 1 single round. And if you stack a bomb site 7 rounds in a row, you're going to be right 1 of the time.
Most certainly. And looks like just 2 players left, Angel and Kucha. It's very unlikely they're going to win this 2 versus 4. And there's some tapping action there from Pure Aim to take down Angel. Now it's just all left on the shoulders of Kucha, who's going to go up the vents and makes his position well and truly known. This is basically an impossible situation for Kucha. I mean, he has to go for the save, more or less. I mean, there's nothing he can do, right?
Yeah, he is going to save for sure. There's nothing he can do. And yeah, he goes down, and there's a lot of money still in Astana Dragon, so it didn't really matter that much. We're going to see them buy here, and at least 1 round closer for GoM. But being T on Nuke, winning 6 rounds in a row, it's going to be very, very tough.
If they win this round, they do force Sneaker. This round is worth 2. For
yeah,
them.
okay. So maybe it's 3 weapon rounds, I would say. Maybe 4. 4 weapon rounds. I would think they will going to force them to 2 eco. So, I mean, 4 weapon rounds at T is doable.
And we saw Dragons win an eco round already, so who knows what's going to happen. Let's see how they managed to do this. They got all the AKs.
Oh, looking at him straight through there. Oh, yeah, hitting him to 20 HP. That's quite an interesting step. I'm just going to fly through here. It's right through there on the gigantic boiler.
That's a good little tip there, that little angle for the wallbang for anyone who's interested. That looks like quite an easy one.
Yeah, and it's so common for the terrorists to stand on that tank these days.
And Dozy is going to spam through, but the M4A1 is not good enough once he gets the pick. Cooch is left to defend the ramp by himself. He's got the close angles though, so he's definitely got a good opportunity to, or other good angles to deal with this. And he's got full health, and the M4A4, so that's very good for spraying, catches Styko there with a headshot. Wanty's on 9 points of health, so they haven't gained, they got a pick, but no ground gained. Once again, it feels like it's kind of aimless in a sense. They just, I mean, it feels like they get picks around the map.
Yeah,
and they're not really doing much with it.
Yeah, I completely agree. They didn't have that much ground, but I actually think that Astana Dragons did not know if they could be down secret or not, and that basically is the same effect as them thinking they're down there.
That's true, actually. I mean, they got down ramp, and actually there's a player who can backstab Markov here. He's smoked off, and I guess they are aware of his positioning, although none of them are actually looking his way. Okay, there we go, but it's the weakest player of the lot. 9 health on Wanty. Markov could quite easily gun him down, but Markov is probably of mind to just deal damage to their economy, try to get some exit frags, and save his weapon, because they're not so great for money. But
it doesn't like
exactly,
really matter, because they have to win every single round. So all Markov can do here is just save the weapon.
That is a very good point.
So yeah, there we go. 15 to 10, 5 more rounds, and they should really, really go for an eco now. I would be very surprised if they do some crazy buy.
And they should probably, what do you think they should take their eco? What should they do with it? Because outside is often quite, or ramp tends to be the two choices. And
I don't know, I mean,
if
I would
GoM
just stack
smart,
A, because it's so much easier to go down from A and then go up from B to A.
looks like they're going to rush through lobby and just try to get some angles on Hut and through Squeaky. They dropped the bomb in lobby, so they are playing anti-eco here. Look at that, Markov showing off his case-hardened stat track 5-7.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's proud of it. Looking for the angles. I mean, this has worked before the 5-7 at this range. 5-7, I should get a lot more use. It's really good. Okay, or just instantly killed by Guardian there, and Adrendo is waiting on top of the hut. Maybe he'll catch one. This eco has yet to be over.
They should just stack. It doesn't make sense that they're so split up over the map. They have an eco, they just have to win one round. Doesn't really make any sense to split up and making economic damage.
Adrian with the risk here, going for the backstab, but he doesn't see the player. Squeaky gets caught by Styko in Squeaky. Guardian and his teammates drop down and they're making their way to lower side. So this is looking like a very easy round now. I mean, they're just cleaning up house. It's really easy. They just wanted to be absolutely sure, as they should be, that they wouldn't even lose a player. They're trying their hardest to make this a third map.
And it really looks like Dragons is already feeling that they won the map. Going aggressive like that into Hut with only the 5-7, it doesn't really make any sense, since they knew that GoM would play defensively there. So great play for GoM. I mean, they did it right. Just play defensively on anti-eco.
Oh, can he make the jump?
Oh, second try. Second try. Come on, can you do it? Come on. Oh, no, this time. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. I honestly feel like it's the hardest. Since like 1.6 in Source, I feel like in Go, this jump is the hardest. I don't know if you agree with me.
I don't know really. I mean, I can't do it myself in CSGO, but according to a lot of top players, it's quite easy when you get like the hang of it.
Oh, really? I guess I'm doing it wrong. I could do it in 1.6 in Source, but I guess there's a different technique slightly.
And I'm gonna take up the overview here. Seems like GoM playing it very defensively. Don't want to make any mistakes, because of course if they make any mistakes, they will lose this map and lose their place in this tournament, for that matter.
It really feels like they're playing a really slow game just based off of picks entirely. There's no coordinated grenades, taking on outside, getting some players in heart, getting some nades in from main, like a coordinated rush on upper or something. We haven't seen that. We just see them going for the angels and the picks and then trying to slowly take down players and play it from there. And this round is no different, it seems, but here comes some grenades from Uno. But there's a great movement from Angel there. Just perfect timing And now it's Guardian. He's going to come out behind Angel, gets the headshot, pulls out the AWP, looks down the scope and finds nothing. And there is the GG and the well played called by all the players. They're on the server. And that's it. That means the Astana Dragons are victorious in this semi-final. They will have their place now in the grand finals of this October Championship final. Now we have to decide, or rather we have to see who's going to be victorious in the other semi-final, which will be SK versus Mousesports. SK actually had a very close run against Team Mayhem, which is like a mixed team. They had to win in overtime, something like 21 something. I can't remember what the score was. So there you go. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the next semi-final coming up. Remember, guys, if you want to be active in the discussions here, if you want to shout out to your favorite team player or maybe to Threat, if you want to still rate his skill, we are showing the tweets on stream, so you just have to use the hashtag FACEITCS, and we'll see you